Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers until the end of the year. We hit it 19,000 yesterday, so thank you guys for all the subscribers. It really means a lot, and it does help a lot with the algorithm. Let's keep going, guys. It helps a lot. You have no idea how much. And let's go. By the way, very interesting thing. Yesterday, I think we managed to hit 200,000 players at the same time. That's probably why the servers were kind of dying. But I mean, it's right here in my country is 9:38 right now in the morning, and we already have 175,000 people playing. So a lot of people playing, and that's just very, very cool to see. But anyway, let's get going. Today I wanted to talk about 5 aircraft that need a BR change together with the BR changes that are coming, and plus a bonus one at the end. So let's get going, guys. Of course, the BR changes are coming, and they're very, very good, actually. I think it fixes the majority of the minor problems that we had with tier rank 7 and 8 BRs, right? So yeah, we are going to the right direction, I think. And of course, there are always things that I'm not going to mention, like, for example, increasing the BR of something like a MiG-29. It would help a little bit more even, but I think it's just not the right time now, maybe. The QE times can be long right now, just due to the fact of the many premiums that are flying around. So maybe that should wait a little bit when we have more rank 8s. But still, remember that I'm thinking about that as well. So we are in the hangar here. I'm going to show all the aircraft. The first of the list is the A7s. All the A7s should be the BR that the A70 is. 10.3, in my opinion, is still kind of a hard BR sometimes, but it can be done to actually kill a lot of people. The E being 10.7 doesn't make much sense in my opinion. I mean, it has the Lana pod, but still, and with that you can ground pound a little bit better on the ground battles, but still in air it suffers a lot from the performance of this aircraft, and it can be very, very frustrating to actually fly it. So I would just avoid it. And I think it should be 10.3. The A7K here, the event vehicle, I think at least it should be 10.7. I mean, if you compare it to the A10, that is 10.3 with AIM-9Ls, it should be even at 10.3, right? But I think because of the AIM-9Ls, it could be a 10.7. It would be fine there. So 11.0 is just over. I mean, it's just up tiers after up tiers, and it's really, really hard to actually get going with this aircraft, right? So this is the first one. The second one is one that a lot of people forget about. It's the F4s, the British F4s. I think they are 11.3, man. There's no reason why they should be 11.3. The only reason they might be 11.3 is probably due to the fact that they have a pulsed operator, but it's still an APG-59. It's not the greatest radar ever. The performance of it, yes, it is faster than the other F4s, but it doesn't turn. It just really doesn't like to turn. The missiles are really bad. The Skyflash, the normal Skyflash, is barely even a BVR missile, and the AIM-9G is also a very bad missile. To stay in this BR, I would suggest this aircraft to get an AIM-9L. It will not change the missile, the aircraft that much, and it would justify this BR. But without it, with just the AIM-9Gs, I mean, it should be 11.0, sorry. We have MiG-21s and MiG-23s that have R60Ms and better, even better BVR missiles, kinda, which is the R23. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse, but at 11.0, so why not this thing is 11.0 as well? Of course, the K as well, which is the FEG-1, basically same aircraft, right? So I think it should be 11.0. It would help them a little bit getting less top tiers, basically. And if they get a down tier against 10.3s, 10.0s, it wouldn't be that OP. I mean, it's still an F4, it's still killable by any aircraft, so yeah, that would be fun. Then the third one that I kind of gave up on the idea of having Python 3s on this thing, but of course, if you receive is Python 3s, it should remain at 11.3 or even be increased to 11.7. It is the Kafir C7, but right now with just the AIM-9Gs, I really think that it should be a lower BR. 11.0 would suffice. The performance of it is pretty alright, but it doesn't change the fact that it is pretty bad because of its weapons. The cannons are hard to hit, the missiles are not that good, so yeah, it's really something that I think it needs some kind of change. I don't know if it's new missiles or a new BR. Then we go for the Chinese F5A. This F5A, and consequently, I think, I know it's the other one, yeah, it doesn't matter. The F5A for the Chinese, which has the A9Ps, 11.0, if the E's are going down to 10.7, there is no reason why this aircraft should be 11.0. It really needs to go down to 10.7 if the E's are going down as well. So they are in the next upcoming BR change. So these aircraft should also be added to that BR. It doesn't make any sense to be a higher BR than the E, right? And that should be added, actually. Remember, the BR changes there, they can be like complicated. In the sense of sometimes they are not complete when they post, right? So they might add more stuff there. So yeah, hopefully the F5A is another thing. And of course, these two being 10.7s is a big jump to the F16. I think the FCK right here would be a very good option between these two. And it is kind of, the performance of it is going to be kind of in the middle between these two. So it would make sense to see the FCK here. Then the last one before the bonus one, I don't know, it might be kind of controversial, but if the EJ Kai is 11.7, if the Kurnas 2000 is 11.7, there's literally no reason why the MLD and the MLA shouldn't be 11.7 as well. I think it's an amazing aircraft that has a very good BVR missile, very good IR missiles. The performance of it is amazing. It is very fast. The R35 is one of the best turbojet engines ever made. It is very efficient and very strong. It turns like, it will probably only lose in a dogfight against an F-16 in a MiG-29 aircraft like that, right? Against everything else, it probably will win in the rate fight. So it is a very powerful aircraft. The only problem that it has, it is the radar of it, which is a slightly limited radar. I understand that, but the range is pretty alright. It's like 50 to 60 kilometers on most targets. Of course, this can be limited due to the fact that you normally have to fly low with this type of aircraft, and if you do that, the radar loses a lot of efficiency because it's not a push-stop radar, but still you can get kills from 30 plus kilometers, as you see right there. So yeah, it's something else to actually fly this aircraft, and I really just love it so much. And it makes sense to be 11.7 because this aircraft, when it faces a down tier, it just destroys everything. It's just like the Mirage. The Mirage 2000 also did that with the 10.3s. So this thing also do that. So yeah, it's kind of controversial because a lot of people don't like to play it. It is a very complex aircraft. Remember, it has a complex radar with complex missiles and a complex performance. But if you can maximize all of these things, learning how to use them, it is one of the best. For me, it's the best third generation aircraft we have in game, and in real life as well. It is an amazing aircraft. So I really think that it should be 11.7. As I said, kind of controversial, but yeah. And then the final one, a kind of controversial one as well, the bonus one, not something that we should see today. Let's be honest, right now it's fine at 12.0. But in the future, I do think that this thing will be a lower BR than the other F-16s, which is the Block 10. The Block 10, it is very limited. The radar is basically the same, obviously, but the thing is that you don't have any BVR, and the air-to-ground is kind of limited anyway. So it's, I don't know, man. I flew the nets to get the Kurnas, and I was having very bad problems dealing with aircraft, all of the aircraft that have BVR. Everything has BVR in top tier. And once you don't have it, you're kind of in the back, like on the back wall, like you're just not very good at dealing with all sorts of targets. Does it need to go down to 11.7 right now? No. At 12.0, it's pretty all right. But in the future, I think it would be kind of all right to see an aircraft like this. So as I said, kind of controversial, kind of a bonus one because I don't know what I feel about it. But if the Mirage 2000 C5 is going to 11.7, man, if we see something like an MLD going to 11.7, there's no reason why this aircraft shouldn't be 11.7. This thing gets stomped in the BVR arena because it doesn't have any. The 9Ls, yes, they're very good, but I mean, they're just IR missiles. They're very easy to decoy. And yeah, everything else is just kind of, the thing is the performance, but the ADF can do everything better like that. So I don't know. It's something that I have to think about it, but it might be an option for the future. Not for now, but for the future. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. Let me know in the comments what you think about the BR changes that I propose over here. Okay, guys? See you guys on the next one, as I said, and bye.